Welcome everyone to the channel. BeardedinLaw here, and today I'm going to discuss my thoughts on the new Call of Duty Warzone that released March 10th and is free to play for everyone. It can take up a lot of space on your hard drive, but after a couple nights with the game and both of its game modes currently available, I'm not regretting it a bit. Stay tuned. The first mode in the game available that I'm going to talk about is Battle Royale. Battle Royale has gathered several elements from the more popular BR games such as Fortnite, Apex, PUBG, and a couple others. Let's dive into the basics. First off, the looting system to me takes a page from Fortnite. You find crates by the sound that they make, the loot pops out and floats around the crate where you can view its stats and pick the items up. The weapons have several different tiers. Common is white, uncommon is green, rare is blue, epic is purple, and legendary is gold. You also have pink weapons, which are weapons created by player loadouts. You never know what you're going to get with pink weapons, so sometimes it's good to stop and see what kind of loadout it might actually have. I personally love this style of looting. There are still items scattered across the map that are not in crates, but the most valuable items are in crates, again, much like Fortnite, in my experience. The Gulag is something that, as far as I know, is unique to Warzone. When you are down the first time, you are considered captured and you are thrown into the Gulag. You start out on the second floor of the prison, where you are able to look down on those currently fighting for their chance to re-enter the game. As you wait your turn, you can swap punches with others watching with you, or you also have a limited number of rocks that you can throw at those below you, which might distract them just enough to lose their match. Teamwork can really help win the 1v1 here, as you can call out the locations of the enemy to your teammate, hopefully resulting in a win. If by chance you lose your 1v1 in the Gulag, there is still a chance to re-enter the game if you still have teammates playing. Buy stations are scattered throughout the map, and you can spend the money that you have found looting or by finding and completing a contract. Once you have enough money, one of the options at the buy station is to bring back a downed teammate. This will bring back the teammate of your choosing back onto the map. Also, you can buy self-revive kits, armor, kill streaks, and a few other things. It's a cool addition to the game and keeps the intensity going, in my opinion. The map is big. You have 150 players currently starting out, and the matches usually take some time to complete if you can get past the initial drop. Even with all these players on one map, I have found myself and my teammates feeling isolated going from building to building in some areas. The areas on the map and the variations of those areas simply just feel good. It kinda has an Escape from Tarkov feel for me sometimes as far as getting around the map and some of the locations, but I haven't played that game much as of yet, so don't go nuts on me in the comments for saying that. The pace of the gas as it closes in on you is just right. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. You can take your time and not just run and gun like you might often experience with most Call of Duty games. It's better to scope out an area before moving in, peek around every corner, and take the time to ensure you're not leaving any loot behind. I think the Battle Royale offers something for everyone, and it has taken some of the best elements from other BR titles and put it all together into one game. I'm having a blast with it. One big issue I did have was the game launched only with trios. I didn't like that with Apex, and I didn't like it especially with this game. To me, 4-man squads have just been the norm for years, not just in BR games, but in a lot of co-op and multiplayer games. Here lately, however, it seems trios is the new thing. For me, this is a big letdown as I can't play with my full squad. It forces us to go to PUBG to get a full squad in, and I'm so fed up with that game it hurts. Recently, however, they did add solos to the game, so I'm all but sure that duos and squads are on the way. Once that's here, there's no need to play another Battle Royale for the time being. Now let's talk about another game mode available called Plunder. Plunder is a game mode that I've only got to experience a couple times, so there may be some things that I miss talking about here, but I'm kinda just gonna do a quick overview of what the game mode is all about. In Plunder, you start out with the loadout of your choice, and the point of the game is to find and loot as much money, or plunder as it's called, as you can before the time runs out or someone reaches 1 million. You can do this by finding loot crates or loot drops, downing others, and completing contracts. This is an intense mode that to me is extremely fun. Before you know it, you are carrying around thousands if not hundreds of thousands of plunder, where at any moment you could lose most of it if you and your team are taken down. Scattered throughout the map are extraction zones. These helicopter pads take a page from the Division game, and it was a blast in the dark zones of that game just like it is in the Warzone. This is how you deposit the plunder you have on you, so that if you are killed, you will not lose part of it. You call for a helicopter at the pads around the map, and everyone around the area is made aware you are doing so. They will either try to come take your plunder, or maybe try to come deposit their own, or both. Yes, this can lead to some camping on those pads, but from my experience, so far you will gather more plunder by going out and looting other areas rather than waiting for someone to try to extract their own plunder. There are enough extraction areas that if I had a lot of plunder to deposit and saw a lot of fighting, then it was easy to just go to the next zone and deposit. Most of the plunder that I got while downing people at extraction zones didn't even keep my team in the top 10. This mostly has something to do with the fact that you don't lose all of your plunder if you are downed. I'm not sure of the exact percentage. I know that you don't lose it all, however. To me, I believe the devs saw this and made looting better than camping in this mode on purpose. In this mode, respawning is enabled, so even if you get down, you can come back in and start to loot all over. In the bottom left of the screen, it shows how much plunder you have collected, and if you are in the top 10, it will show the place that you're currently in. That adds to the intensity as you watch your team move up or down depending on how much plunder others are looting and depositing. Again, this is just an overview of the game, as I haven't played a ton of it, but from what I have experienced, it is a lot of fun to play and a great mode in Call of Duty Warzone. Overall, Warzone is a great game, and I'm going to be putting a lot of time into it. It's free to play, so I definitely would recommend it to anyone. I'm glad that they have done most of what they have done with the game, and I'm sure that with upcoming seasons and new content in the future that this game will get even better over time. If you have made it this far, thank you for watching. Also, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You are all amazing, and I hope you have a great week. We'll see you in the next video.